everyone, I'm Roxy and today I'm gonna answer the question of the week. So, a lot of you guys have been asking me if I became vegan recently or not and why. So in this video I'm gonna answer that question. I started avoiding animal products a few weeks ago, maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago. And now I'm 100% vegan and I'm not consuming any animal product. I'm a vegan newbie. Since you guys asked a lot why I made this decision, in this video I'm gonna tell you why. I want to remind you guys that people decide to avoid animal products for many different reasons. Some people decide to go vegan for health issues, some people have some intolerance or allergies, other people maybe have to watch with the cholesterol intake, other maybe have cardiovascular problems, other people want to lose weight or detox, other people really care about animals and are against animal cruelty, animal harm, so decide to not eat animal products. Other people care about the environment, climate change and all these things and wants to have more food and water available for people who don't have food and water. And other people do it for economical reasons, because if you think about it, in the grocery stores, at least where I live, meat, eggs, cheese are the most expensive things in the grocery store. So eating rice, potatoes, veggies and stuff like that, it's way cheaper. In my case, everything started with the project #Let'sChangeTheWorld. The project that I started a month ago or something like that. The video is gonna be here and in the description box. And in that video, I asked you guys to submit and suggest problems that you care about and that you wanna solve to change the world. In that video, a lot of you guys talked about pollution, saving water, animal cruelty, world hunger, and the first thing I did was research. I read articles, I watched documentaries like COWSPIRACY, which is amazing, you should watch it. I read so many Wikipedia pages, and I did all of this because the first and most important thing to really change the world is to get educated and do research and try to gather all the information available. And after this time of research, I realized that the major cause of these popular problems, such as waste of water, waste of resources, pollution, animal cruelty, and climate change, is in fact the animal product industry. I know it's hard to hear and accept, but it's the truth. I'm gonna leave you all the Wikipedia pages, all the sources I found, the documentaries I watched in the description box, and my advice is to just research yourself. Make sure all the choices you make are made after research, after getting educated on things, and don't do stuff just because your friend do it, society tells you that it's okay to do it, etc. Get educated and then make your own decisions. To summarize what I learned, the fact is that in the last centuries our animal product consumption increased so much, and consequently the animal number increased so much that now this lifestyle is incompatible with our planet Earth. We're making a mess. The animal product industry is the main cause of greenhouse gas emission. A 2006 study estimated that all the global transportation, all the cars, all the planes, all the trains, everything is responsible only for the 13% of all the greenhouse gas emission, while the animal product industry is responsible for the 18%. So it's more than all the planes, all the cars, all the trains, everything. And another study is suggesting that it's even more than that. It could be even 51%. So even if we all stop using the cars and we all walk or take the bike, eating animal products is still causing more greenhouse gas emission. Also, this industry is the major cause of deforestation, especially of the Amazon rainforest. There are animals, there is a whole ecosystem living there and we're destroying it, and there is also people living there. And 91% of deforestation is caused by the meat industry, because they cut all the trees to create pasture land and to cultivate crops for the animals. Not for people, for the animals. Not for any animal, for the livestock. This industry is also the main cause of water waste. If you think about it, these animals need to drink water, and a cow drinks way more water than a human. A male cow can drink up to 80 liters of water a day, and a dairy cow can drink up to 200 liters of water. So if you decide to save water by always closing the faucet, for example, you're gonna save a few liters of water. If you decide to not shower for one day, you're gonna save around 80 liters of water. But to make one steak, you need 9,000 liters of water. To make 1 kilogram of cheese, you need 5,000 liters of water. The animal product industry is also the main cause of waste of resources and food. If you Google how many people are hungry in the world today, you're gonna get a number that is around 1 billion people. So there is 1 billion people without food today, and 24,000 are gonna die because they don't have food. But we have 70 billion animals in farms all around the world that we feed every day, every month, every year, until we decide to kill them. So there is food for everybody in the world. And all this got me thinking, because every time I eat 1 kilogram of meat, 16 kilograms of grain were wasted, and with that 16 kilograms of grain, more than 20 people could eat. And then I realized that my choice to eat legumes or steak, eggs or spinach is not just about me and my diet. It's not about if I like meat, if I like spinach, if I like milk or I don't. It's something bigger than me. It has consequences on me, on the animals, on the environment, on our planet, and on people who don't have water and don't have food. And thinking about all this, it wasn't hard to make the decision to avoid animal products and just eat something else. There are so many choices now. And if this year I really want to do this project, #Let's Change the World, it has to start with me. And it has to start with these little things like choosing every day how to eat. Now, I respect anybody that has a different lifestyle than me, and I don't want to force you guys. Of course, if you're curious about these topics and climate change, I'm gonna leave you all the info in the description box, and I encourage you to do your own research and get educated about it, and then make your own decision. I'm gonna love you anyway. But don't feel attacked, and don't get defensive, and don't attack vegans because they're vegans, because they don't hurt anybody. Actually, the more vegans are out there, the less demand for animal product there is gonna be. And when there is less demand, farmers and the industry, they breed less animals, and the less animals, the more food and water for everybody, the less pollution, less deforestation. These companies are gonna start investing in alternative products, and we're gonna have more vegan products, and this is good not only for vegans and vegetarians, but also for people who are lactose intolerant or cannot eat meat, or they don't like meat and they wanna eat something else. And I see that this change is already happening, because when I was a kid I couldn't drink cow milk because I couldn't digest it, and it was really hard to find alternative milk. There was only soy milk, it was hard to find, but right now if you go to the grocery store, there is soy milk, rice milk, cashew milk, almond milk. There are so many options, and this is amazing. And to answer all the questions about my experience, I have to admit that I feel amazing. In the last few weeks I've been more energetic, I have so much energy. I could increase my workouts and I recuperate better between workouts. And I downloaded this app that is called Chronometer. You put your age, weight and height, if I'm not mistaken, and it calculates how much protein you need every day, how much calcium, how much vitamins, etc. And then you put everything you eat and it calculates everything. And I was so surprised because I can reach all the recommended daily amounts pretty easily. I think for my age, etc., I need 46 grams of protein every day, and yesterday I was like 56 or 57, so awesome. And I always get like 130 or 120% of calcium and iron, so it's really amazing. So I'm really happy, and if you haven't a different lifestyle and you're happy, I'm happy for you. If you want to know more about this topic, just Google, do your research, wherever you want to do. And I hope you can be happy for me because I'm happy. And I'll see you guys on Sunday. Bye!